Good Tuesday morning. Do you want to know what you get for the $23 it costs to sell with sunflower sprouts? Do you have kid stuff in every corner of your house? Do you think it's possible to make hundreds of dollars selling your kids' stuff that they don't even use anymore? Today on this podcast, you're going to learn about the amazing world of consignment and how it can bring value to your family. You might be here because you want to make some money. You might be here because you want to save some money. We're here to help you transition to the next season and the next size. Today is June 24th, and we are talking about what you get for the $23 to sell at Sunflower Sprouts. But first, let's unbox. Today I have a special ball. I've been saving one of my favorites for today. It is the Sneakers mini brand. If you're just finding us on social media, my name is Jen Stickle. I am the owner of Sunflower Sprouts, the largest consignment sale in Western Pennsylvania, with 2 locations and 2 events, one in Pittsburgh, one in Erie. And I like to unbox toys on the internet. I've been saving the sneaker one because at time of recording, it's a big week for us. We are celebrating our 15th anniversary this year of Sunflower Sprouts, of the start of Sunflower Sprouts. 2 amazing ladies, Jen and Leslie, started this specific company 15 years ago this fall. And so we're going to just take some time to celebrate that this season. And this week is registration for the fall sale. Almost. There we go. I just threw all the trash on the floor. I never do that. My desk is a little crowded today. So registration opens this week. Yesterday, we opened to our VICs. In order to be a VIC, which is a very important consignor, you need to have sold 80% of your stuff last season with us. And then that makes you a VIC for the following season. And so a significant number of our consignors last season sold 80% of their items. A lot of them did. And then today we're opening up registration to anybody with a consignor number. So all of our returning consignors can register today. And then tomorrow we open to the public. And so that's going to happen around noon. You're not going to want to wait. We anticipate to fill up this week and hit a waiting list. So don't wait. Good morning, Miss Julie. It's good to see you. Yeah, so that's what's happening this week here at Sunflower Sprouts. It's a big week. So I thought what we would talk about is just, what do you get for the $23? It does cost $23 to sell with us. And so we're going to do that. How are you guys? Okay, so one of the things I like about the sneaker one is that you get some stickers. They're kind of fun. And then I have 2 containers. Normally this involves a box and shoes. So, how are you guys doing? Are you surviving the heat? It is a heat wave. So this is my wish list. Hats and want to get our flip-flops, but that would be okay too. But I love that these come with a shoe box. I think it's super fun. So it's super hot. We are in the middle of VBS this week. So I'm a little slow going because I don't have to take them. Oh, it's a bucket hat. I feel like I got this bucket hat last time. So it's a little Skechers bucket hat. And it comes, I like that it comes in this like protector thing because it really keeps it from like getting squished as a toy. So Ellie is running VBS this season, and now and Matt's taking all the photographs because he really is good with the camera. And then the twins are old enough to lead small groups. You guys. I can't believe it. So they're old enough to lead small groups. So that means Jonah is the only participant. And because Ellie's in charge, she drives them all. So I'm not even going to VBS this week. So I may or may not be just chillaxing. No, I am leaving for Indianapolis. Okay, so guys, can you see it already? Oh, Julie Swanson, are you still on? Got the pink tennis shoes. You guys, it doesn't take a whole lot to make me happy. And anything pink will do that. And I happen to have some friends who have some pink tennis shoes. Oh my goodness gracious. Guys, I got yeah, I know, right? I got the pink tennis shoes. Um, these are super fun. Oh, I'm so excited I'm not even talking. And it's got, like, this holographic box. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. Selling shoes with us. Good morning, Miss Misty. Selling shoes with us is a no-brainer. You're allowed 15 tags of shoes, and shoes have such a high sell-through rate for us. I'm so excited. This is hysterical. Okay, shoes sell very well with us. We highly recommend that you zip tie them together when you sell your shoes. Zip ties can be bought at the dollar store, super cheap. We buy them in bulk from the dollar store. It's still the best price, but we recommend that you zip tie either the back normally have like little like tags, or zip tie like through the good morning, Miss Kathy, through the shoe holes. Look, I got pink shoes. And where's the box? Because the box is just as much fun. It's like rainbow. Okay, I'm gonna put my shoes away for a second. No, I guess I'm not. Anyways, so I am headed to Indianapolis on Wednesday for baseball. We are in the thick of baseball and I am loving it. Don't let me fool you. I didn't get to go to baseball last weekend because I got to go to my sister-in-law's baby shower, which was so much fun. I have discovered I have very strong opinions about baby showers. And rightly so, because I own and operate Sunflower Sprouts. In addition to that, on Sunday, that was Saturday. And then on Sunday, I went to Babies and Bumps, which is, I feel a little silly today. It's because of the pink shoes. I'm super excited. I got to go to Babies and Bumps on Sunday. That is it's kind of like a baby expo. And so they have a bunch of classes and how-tos and resources. And then there's a whole vendor hall with a bunch of people in it, like Goldfish Swimming, one of the other companies that we collaborate with, it was there. And so we were there. So I tabled on Sunday. So that was a lot of fun. I met a lot of new mommies and a lot of new daddies. And so we just started to kind of talk to them about how to transition their closets. And they're super overwhelmed, right? And so we just give them a little baby checklist of things they need to shop for. And then we give away $100 of disposable diapers because it's the only thing that we don't recommend that you buy gently used. So funny, right? And they all get a kick out of that, right? They all laugh. This one woman, she laughed hard. And I was so happy because she was so happy because it just was, she thought it was hysterical. So anyways, we're going to do that later today on social media. It's so fun to meet all of them. So I did take a little bit of time off. No, I didn't. Yesterday, I sat with the email and answered a bunch of questions. I love it. If you have any emails about registration, email us at hello@sunflowersprouts.com. No, sunflowersprouts.org. Okay. So it's a big week for us. You're not going to want to wait to register. Yeah. So that's how you tag shoes with Sunflower Sprouts. They sell very well. And we highly recommend that you bring us your shoes. Shoes is one of those things, full transparency. I don't normally buy my kids tennis shoes gently used. And that's because everybody's foot is has a special footprint. Now, that was super important to me when they first started walking. It is no longer that important to me, mainly because of the price of tennis shoes and the fact that I have boys. And I have boys who love tennis shoes, right? My first one, Josh, didn't love them the way my second one does. Matt has a collection. Maybe I'll show you on Instagram later. He might want these pink shoes. I think he has the last pair that I unboxed. Anyways, Matt loves tennis shoes. And so we actually really like to find fun pairs of tennis shoes at Play-Doh's because he just really loves to buy tennis shoes, and he loves that they match their fit, his whole fit. And so that's super fun. That's also now wearing off on Tim and Gabe. Not so much Jonah, but Tim and Gabe. And so my boys love to buy tennis shoes at Sunflower Sprouts. But one of the things that I love to buy at Sunflower Sprouts are the rain boots, the snow boots, and the dress shoes, because they don't wear those as much. They have a high price point. And so those are my favorite things to shop for in the shoe department. We have accidentally bought shoes too big for us because we were too excited. Ellie, one of my finds before I bought was a pair of Hunter rain boots. We got them so cheap. And at the time, I didn't really understand what they were. And then we figured it out and we totally snagged those guys up. I mean, I want to say we paid like $7 for them. So, anyways. But yeah, so getting your shoes at Sunflower Sprouts, great place to buy them, awesome place to sell them because of the sell-through rate. So, anyways, our shoe department is amazing. It's one of my favorites departments in the sale. So make sure that you check it out. Okay, so let's talk about a little bit more about registration and what you get, because currently right now we are in the middle at the time of recording of our fall registration for fall 2025 Pittsburgh. Erie is coming. We'll talk about those dates in a minute. So what do you get for the $23? So it does cost $23 to sell with us in Pittsburgh. It costs $20 to sell with us in Erie. And so for $23, I have a whole list of things here we're going to go through. So the first thing that I want to talk about are your 350 tags. So to get a consignor number with us and for $23, you get to sell 350 tags with us. Okay. Now I will continue to use the word tags because you are allowed to bundle. So for example, you might have like for a little girl, a shirt, a skirt, and a matching sweater. Okay. And so that would be a bundle. We don't recommend with clothes that you bundle more than 3 items at a time. Most people think this means that you're allowed to sell 3 pairs of pants together and 3 shirts together, which technically you are, but I personally don't recommend it. What happens is and there's strategy here and you can go either way. It's up to you. So if you have 3 t-shirts and somebody is shopping and they don't like 1 or 2 of them, they may pass it up because they don't want to buy all 3. Now, it might go the other way too, where there's one of them that they really love and they buy the other 2 just because they want the third. So there's 2 strategies for bundling, to do it or not to do it, right? As a shopper, I'm not a huge fan. I would prefer to make my outfits myself. Now, some people like to make outfits for you. Some consigners, they like to bundle a t-shirt with a pair of jeans. And so it just depends on how, like, the quality, the name brand, if you like the whole outfit, their budget, there's all kinds of things that go into whether or not they're going to buy that bundle or not. But at the very first thing is they have to like it, right? So like my boys refuse to wear jeans. I think it's the weirdest thing ever. I love jeans. I have been known to sleep in jeans. I love jeans. Okay. Now, that being said, my boys, they hate them. We don't even own jeans in this house. None of my boys own jeans. And so if you were to ever bundle a t-shirt with a pair of jeans, my boys would pass it right up. And I used to pass it up when they were little. So I wouldn't even consider it. It's like this weird thing. But my point is the shopper has preferences and the consignor just wants to get rid of as much as possible. So it's this tricky balance. But as a shopper and as a consignor for, almost 15 years, I don't recommend a ton of bundling. Now, if it's a set, they're all the same fabric, the sweater goes with it, that's a no-brainer, right? Take the bow, put it around the hanger, safety pin it to the clothes. You know what I mean? Like if it's a girl's set, definitely bundle that. Definitely. It's just making up outfits that weren't sold together. That's what I don't recommend. Now, there's a lot of baby outfits. I was at the shower this weekend and there's a lot of baby outfits that like they coordinate, right? The pants and the shirt obviously are the same fabric. They're the same. Those are going to bundle, right? Okay. So the other thing that's super popular for bundling are books, right? And so you want to sell like 3 early reader books all together. That's 1 tag, right? And you can sell 3 books. So you get 350 tags. All right. So that's why it's super important that we explain the difference between items and tags or like certain, like 350 things, right? You actually get 350 tags. Okay. The other super fun thing that you get for the $23 is a swag bag. We're hoping that we can keep doing this. And as companies want to participate, we can. The swag bag is just a bag of goodies that helps you support your parenthood. is in the past there's been a snack sponsor, and so we are always looking for a business to sponsor a little treat to go in the bag, especially after drop off day. People love it. We had Brother Andre's sponsored cookies for the longest time, and so we're always looking for a snack sponsor. It comes with a bottle of water. It comes with a lot of coupons and great deals, some codes to get just discounts off certain things. So it's a really, really fun thing. And then it includes a reusable bag, which a lot of people like to use when they come shop with us. So hopefully we can keep doing the swag bag as long as people want to participate in it. And so that's another thing you get for the $23. The other thing that you get for the $23 is you get to shop early. So we have a special shopping time just for consigners. At time of recording, this is changing for fall of 2025. So consigners are going to be able to shop at 3:30 on Tuesday. Let me pull the date. I believe it's the 9th. Yeah, Tuesday the 9th. So all consigners this fall of 2025 are going to be able to shop at 3:30 on Tuesday, September 9th. And the other thing that you get for $23 is you get to bring a friend to that event. So if you know anything about consignment, this is it's kind of like, I don't want to use the word exclusive because eventually we open to the public and everybody can come, but there are the earlier you shop, the better the selection. And so most people want to come early. Okay, and shop early because they want the biggest selection. Now we had almost 100,000 items in the building last season, so there are plenty of things. Okay, even on Sunday there are still tens of thousands of items available. A lot of great deals. So Thursday is actually a great morning to shop. There are tons of books left. There's tons of clothes. It's actually kind of nice and quiet. So that's also another option. Anyways, you get to shop early in the lineup before the public as a consigner. And then you get to bring a friend. Okay. And so that ticket is both of those tickets have value to them. And we've never actually really put a monetary number to them. But anyways, but the pre-sale tickets before that cost way more than that. And the ones after it cost a little less. So anyways, so it's a value to be able to shop early and also a value to be able to bring a friend. Now, some people bring their husband, but some people also bring, a friend who's looking to consign or looking to shop, have never come, things like that. In addition to that friend that you get to bring on Tuesday, which you are still going to, even though the shopping time is coming up to 3:30, you are still going to be able to bring a friend. There's been some questions about that. If your friend can't come until 6:00, you can go meet them at the door. That's totally fine. And so you're allowed to bring one friend with you on Tuesday. In addition to that, you get a ticket, a coupon, a voucher to let another friend in the door on Wednesday. Okay. Now this ticket is worth well more than $10 because those are the early bird prices on Wednesday. And so this allows that person to shop. You get to give that to somebody who wants to come in on Wednesday early. I believe it's 9:00. It might be 9:30. Sorry, it's still a little early. I'm not drinking coffee today. I don't drink coffee if you guys follow me. I'm still not quite awake. So anyways, so in addition to the friend that gets to come with you Tuesday, you get another friend at consigner pass for Wednesday. In Erie, those dates are a little different. They are Thursday and Friday. Okay. All right. The other thing that you get to do is you get to shop 50% off early. Okay. So that's the other perk that you get as a consigner. And this is, you can shop on Friday, right? Yeah. Evening early. So the public doesn't get to shop 50% off until Saturday, but our consigners get to shop on Friday. So all the times are on our website. If you go to the consigner tab, you will find an important date tab, and you can click on that and get all the things that are new and the important dates there. So you do get to shop 50% off early too. That's another privilege that our consigners have. In addition to that, and same thing with Erie, I think the time it's Saturday. So Sunday is 50% off day in Erie, and they get to shop on Saturday 50% off. So Okay, so the other thing that you get when you sell with sunflower sprouts is you get to join our Facebook group. We have a closed private Facebook group. It's for consigners only. You have to have a consigner number to get in it. So we've had a couple people this week that are like, "Oh, I can't wait to get a spot. Can you let me in now?" No. You have to have a consigner number to get into our Facebook group. So if you have not been approved for that group, that's because you don't have a consigner number. This is one of my favorite groups on the interwebs. It's a great place to ask questions like, "Hey, these shoes don't have a hole on the back. What should I do?" Or, "Is will this bundle sell?" Um, and so it's a great place to ask those general questions for the good of the group. If you have an individual question that's specific to you, like, my car broke down and I'm not going to make drop off, that's not Facebook. You're not going to use seller support for that because the good of the group can't help you with that question. I can help you with that question. So you have to email hello@sunflowersprouts.org. So if you need me or any of the success team, your best bet is to email hello@sunflowersprouts.org. If you have a question that other consigners would know the answer to and you want their advice and their support or their thoughts, that's what seller support is for. A lot of people use seller support for asking how much should I price an item for. So this is one of our most common questions asked by consigners is how much should I sell this pair of shoes for? Okay. And they really struggle with it because, it's the pair of shoes that their daughter wore on her first communion day. And she has a lot of memories attached to these shoes. And oh my gosh, wouldn't that be fun? Sorry, I'm that mom. I'm like, yeah, you want to wear pink shoes? That's great. Jonah wore red for his, and he thought it was pretty cool. Anyways, they're super important to me. I think that their sentimental value is high, right? And so I think I should sell these for more. No. The consigners kind of are like, no, those shoes mean nothing to me. You're going to want to sell them for the percentage that we recommend. And so we have some recommendations and things like that. But there's always those weird, unicorn situations. And so seller support is there to help. The other thing we do in seller support is I go live every night during the events and I let you guys know that your numbers are up. So you can, that's another privilege that you have as one of our consigners is you can watch your numbers live during the sale. So we allow you to watch your numbers live every night. And we update that. And so everybody likes to know when that gets updated. So that's another privilege of selling with us is being able to watch your numbers live during the event. In addition to that, another amazing feature that we offer is voice to talk tag entry. So if you've never sold with us before, don't get overwhelmed with that right now. We'll talk to you about it later. But if you're a consignor of mine, I highly recommend that you use the voice to enter tagging system. Most of my consigners do use it and everybody loves it. If you haven't tried it, it's a great season to just give it a chance. Just try it out and see what you think. It helps your tagging go so much faster. Okay. A couple of other weird things. We don't care what kind of hangers you use, and we don't have a rule about tagging guns or safety pins. Now, we have recommendations, right? Because if you put a hole in your shirt, which you're allowed to do, if you use the wrong safety pin, the hole will be too big. It will not heal itself, and you won't be less likely to sell your items. But if you use a small enough safety pin, it will heal itself. Clothes will self-heal in the laundry. And so we do allow you to use safety pins or a tagging gun. So we do not make you purchase a tagging gun. But if you do purchase a tagging gun, we ask that you put the tag in the shirt tag or in the armpit. Okay. So we give you options, which I think is still pretty cool of us. We do recommend wire hangers. We think that they move best on our racks, but you're allowed to use plastic ones if you've got a stash sticking around. But we buy the wire hangers in bulk and provide those for you. That is the other thing that we do. Another really great option, or I guess, benefit of selling with sunflower sprouts. As long as we've got them in stock, we will offer you hangers for bulk rates. I buy them straight from the dry cleaner supply company. I do not buy them from the dry cleaner. I buy them from the dry cleaner supply company. It's the cheapest place I have ever found hangers. So As long as we have them in stock, you can buy wire hangers, and they are a porch pickup in Cranberry or now in Erie. I'm super excited. So we need a couple more weeks to get those in place, but you are going to be able to purchase wire hangers from a porch pickup in Erie this season. We're so excited. We have some exciting news coming with Erie here in the next week or two. And I'm so excited to introduce you to a new staff member that has come on with us. And so, but we're going to save that exciting announcement for later. Okay. So selling with sunflower sprouts is a no-brainer. The other thing we're going to do this season is we're expanding to our third soccer field. This is going to give you more space to bring in more stuff, allow more consigners, and just going to be so great. So many options. So there's going to be, there's a lot of support here for that. We're so excited about the new expanding to the third soccer field. I already mentioned Tuesday's shopping department or Tuesday's, shopping schedule, and there is going to be a new mom department. I'm looking for my other notes. I don't know where they went. There's going to be a new mom department this season, so you can sell your Stanleys, Yetis, Owalas, and Brewmates with us this season. It is okay if they have stickers on them, but we highly recommend that you choose to donate those items. Okay, because they're going straight to the red door. I'm super excited. Okay. So a lot of awesome benefits for selling with sunflower sprouts. We know that getting rid of your kids' stuff isn't always the easiest thing to do. And so we are here to support you and help you get rid of all that stuff that's taking up the kids' space that you're not even really using, all the stuff they're not even using. So very, very easy to sell with us. We talked about that a little bit last week. But what you want to just start to do is just collect the things around your house, and then you're going to register to sell with us tomorrow at time of recording. We open to the public June 25th. And then you're going to price and tag your items. There's all kinds of directions on the website. That's the other great thing about selling with us. Tons of information on the website. And then you're going to drop everything off, and then you're going to get paid. Our Pittsburgh consigners make an average of $400. Our Erie consigners make an average of $300. So it's a significant check. I've definitely cut checks for $1,000. So just another benefit with us is that we have such a high sell-through rate. So our sell-through rate is 70%. And actually this past season, it was a little higher than that. And so for the $23, you're going to be able to sell your stuff. So you're like, well, garage sale isn't going to cost me any money to do. And this is going to cost me $23. Okay, except you don't have to sit with us. And we're going to sell more of your stuff than if you try to sell it at a garage sale. Now, we recognize that you still might have to have a garage sale because you have other things in your house that aren't kid related, but let us help you get rid of that kid stuff. So, okay, who is ready for fall 2025? It is time. I know it's 1,000,000 degrees outside, but so maybe spend a little bit of time in the air conditioning this week thinking about what you're going to sell this fall. Pittsburgh's sale is going to be September 11th through the 14th. Erie's sale is October 4th through the 5th. Consignor registration for Pittsburgh for the public opens tomorrow, June 25th. For Erie, it's July. I don't want to say it wrong. July 8th is for returning consignors, July 9th for the public. So July 9th is when you can register for Erie. And then if you want to shop at our event and get incredible deals on shopping, head over to our website, get on our mailing list. There's a little button up at the top on the menu. Stay up to date on all things sunflower sprouts. If you're ready to get rid of the kids' stuff that is taking up space in your house, get a box, get a bin, or dump out a laundry basket and just start collecting. And then register to sell with sunflower sprouts this week, tomorrow for Pittsburgh. Guys, I hope you're having a great summer. We'll talk to you soon.